Let's get this party started!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Lion's Den.
Now, making his entrance to the ring, the challenger from Russia, he is Ruski Vitez, Alexander Sasha Povetkin.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord.
Как давно я здесь не был, упаду на траву, гляну в ясное небо и пойму, что живу. Небо в колокол грянет и польет проливной. Я бегу в свое детство, летний дождик за мной, за мной. Мы живем на отцовской земле, внуки сварога, славные дети, и летит на крылатом коне Русь далекие тысячелетия, и летит на крылатом коне Русь далекие тысячелетия. Это поле пахали селянина сыны, землю потом мешали от войны до войны. Войн было немало, выпадало сынам, землю кровью мешали, чтобы вольно жить нам. Мы живем на отцовской земле, внуки сварога, славные дети, и летит на крылатом коне Русь далекие тысячелетия. Мы живем на отцовской земле, наши дети, славянские дети, и летит на крылатом коне Русь далекие тысячелетия, и летит на крылатом коне Русь далекие тысячелетия. Как давно я здесь не был, упаду на траву, гляну в ясное небо и пойму, что живу. Небо в колокол грянет, мы живем на отцовской земле, внуки сварога, славные дети, и летит на крылатом коне Русь далекие тысячелетия. Мы живем на отцовской земле.
And now, making his entrance to the ring, the reigning and defending undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Anthony Joshua.
Buddy, you're a young waving your banner all over the place. We will rock you. Sing it now. We will rock you. All right.
And now, bringing AJ to the ring, international rap recording star, Nines!
Yeah. Shouts to my brother AJ. Yeah. I see you in the building. Yeah. I see you looking fly today. I see you shining, A. Shout out to my hustlers that grind all day. I see you shining, A. I smell that gelato from a mile away. I see you shining, A. And I'll still be a legend if I die today. Yeah. I got packs on the trolley, this rap shit's a hobby. I got bars, still catch me up. The streets know me for getting beat. My daughter had a first. I caught a little kick, that's a slight loss. Call my lawyers like Harvey and Mike Ross. And me and Scraps couldn't give a about rap. Even though we're nice, we're just always in the trap. I stay strapped like some. I only talk packs on the end crows. You was inside watching Netflix, I was in the crop house wiring a. Me and Streets rep the churches like a pope trying to impress. That'll turn her. Be obsessed with my P, I just hit, then I'm gone into the MIS to the T is 9. I see you looking fly today. I see you shining, A. Shouts to my hustlers that grind all day. I smell that gelato from a mile away. I see you shining, A. And I'll still be a legend if I die today. Yeah. I went LV, got dressed today. Did the same thing yesterday. In the newest Jag when I come through. About to cut my man liquid T12. Don't talk money if it's less than a mil. Free hydro, hope he gets his. Told my ex-chick that we never could chill. Cause I got more than Corella. DeVille might see me in Dubai with W. Or in Dime getting I in the W. Or I'm in Brom with some trap stars. I ain't on tour yet, but these packs are. Feeling like I'm about to levitate. For me and 2 bags smoking wedding cake. Hood star chilling on the block 10 years from now. Still bangles. It's 9. I see you looking fly today. I see you shining, A. Shouts to my hustlers that grind all day. I see you shining, A. I smell that gelato from a mile away. I see you shining, A. And I'll still be a legend if I die today. I see you shining, A.
Taking their time, rapping.
coach beside him, the brilliant one, Robert McCracken. Here's how they line up. 11 years, the age difference, the youth, freshness, athleticism, physical attribute, and the legs with Joshua. Look at the weight difference. Seasoning pedigree maybe with Povetkin. Look at that 95% knockout ratio. We're almost ready.
Around the face of Povetkin.
That cut's really nasty as well, Carl.
Big round for Anthony Joshua there. I just started to see Alexander Povetkin looking a little sorry for himself in there. The big cut over his left eye is actually impeding the vision. You can see him, you know, he was worried. You could see the physical, you could see him kind of dwindle in there. You know, Anthony Joshua seemed like he sort of raised his game and got a second win.
And what might come into play is the big man against the little man, the weight advantage as well to Joshua, who's now finding his rhythm. We think that might be where the cut happened.
Clash of heads. Yeah, Anthony Joshua seems to really got into his flow in that round. You know, Alexander Povetkin, you know, up until this point has looked like a real danger. He just started looking like he was feeling sorry for himself just a little bit in that round.
They touch gloves. Huge respect between these two. The quality, pedigree of Alexander Povetkin. Joshua knows well, he studies the game. And Povetkin desperate to try and become a world heavyweight champion again. Level on your card, Carl.
Yes, 2 rounds apiece. First 2 rounds going to Povetkin. Had a great start, and AJ finding his rhythm and his range of that jab. Still close rounds, but AJ, for me, doing enough to steal it on the card. Povetkin will fade as this goes on because of the age and the tired legs at 39 years old. Still very dangerous, still very capable, don't get me wrong. He's a solid heavyweight. But the longer this goes, the better it is for AJ. And he'll know that.
36 professional fight after over 130 amateur bouts. Alexander Povetkin. Remember, this is only Joshua's 22nd fight. Now, these matches have been tough. You know, Klitschko into Takam at a few days' notice. Then Joseph Parker, who's unbeaten. Now Povetkin. It's not easy. Everyone's calling out for Wilder, but this isn't easy at all.
It's not, no. He's had to step up, AJ, because he's that good. His career's been moved on that fast. He's had to fight the best. He's got all the belts. He's got a defender. This is his mandatory. And people want the Wilder fight. They forget people like Povetkin are queuing up, waiting to steal that accolade and them trophies, the world titles.
Dillian White, of course, with us tonight, waiting for his opportunity. Joshua has the treasure. He's the marked man. Left hook from Povetkin. And a right hand. Again, when he gets in, he suddenly explodes and looks really threatening.
Really fast double left hook from Povetkin, looking solid, followed by an overhand right hook. AJ seems to have accustomed himself to these shots. He seems to be okay with them, looking relaxed, but don't want him to sit down and rest too comfortably on this flat-footed stance because Povetkin's a heavy-handed man.
Very different spectacle already, isn't it, to the unification with Parker in the Principality, which never caught fire. This is high octane, and you don't quite know what's going to happen next. Povetkin with the right hand, swinging from the hip.
Yeah, he is swinging from the hip, gunslinging, and why wouldn't he? At this opportunity for Povetkin, he realised what's in front of him as well. He knows AJ's a serious threat, but he's not really that concerned. He's just thinking about his plan.
Hats off to the corners. They've done well on Joshua's nose and on Povetkin's eye. Attempting the right hooks now, Povetkin. With Ivan Kerper in his corner. shouting out encouragement. They haven't lost together. The hard-fought round there.
Very tough round for Anthony Joshua there, copping some big overhand rights throughout that round. As you can see, slipping inside the shot. Yes, that's a perfect shot to throw against someone who's not dedicating themselves to the jab. Throw a tentative jab at someone world-class, they're going to throw a big right hand over the top. So Anthony Joshua needs to really give me some, I want to see some feints. I want to see him unsettle Alexander Povetkin from long range. At the moment, he's not really dominating. He's letting the smaller man walk into range. He's not being punished for it.
And also, I'd like to see Joshua punch off those feints here and there. You know, he's taking some of these overhand rights. And sometimes he's feinting, but he's not punching off the feint. So Povetkin is not really having anything to think about. He knows nothing's going to come off that feint.
Idris Elba, the film stars are in. The boxing stars too. Prince Nassim Hamid just behind us. It's a who's who at ringside of sport and music entertainment. All want to be around an AJ event, a bit like Floyd Mayweather over in Vegas with the A-listers. That's what he brings now, but also the normal fan. Everybody seems to love him. Can he keep hold of these world titles? Decent jabs now from Joshua. He's just talking to Povetkin in there. Is he beginning to take control? And will Povetkin start giving one or two distress signals? The left hook of Joshua and the right hand follow. This is excellent from AJ.
Yeah, good work from AJ now. He's found his range with his jab. He's relaxing, he's sitting down on his punches without reaching for them. So he's finding success now with these punches. And, you know, you can see that Povetkin's slowing down. He's not so sporadic. He's not as busy with these bursts of work.
Vladimir Klitschko had Povetkin down 4 times. David Price shook it up, didn't he, in the Principality? But nobody has stopped the Russian powerhouse yet.
No, he's solid and he's durable over 12 rounds. We said earlier he's getting older, but he's still very capable. That's dangerous shot there.
Big right hand,
twice.
Gets through in an uppercut too. And Joshua just has to regroup, back behind the jab.
Joshua cannot switch off in front of this dangerous Povetkin. This overhand right, it's very sneaky, it's tricky. Put yourself in front of him. He steps to your left and comes over your jab. If Joshua throws a weak jab, he will be punished every time.
Action intensifying here in the 6th round of this World Heavyweight title clash at Wembley Stadium.
Well, when Povetkin's put under any sort of pressure from AJ, he responds really well and fires back with some heavy-looking shots. Really good quality work from AJ here, boxing well, but Povetkin's still very much a serious threat.
Not bobbing and weaving as much, Povetkin, not quite as springy from the feet. And the legs of Joshua look strong and sturdy.
Yeah, it was a very active and busy start from Povetkin. Really did throw everything in there early on, and he had some great success. And maybe he's having a bit of a breather now. Still looks dangerous when he unloads them solid hooks, though.
He does, and that uppercut, which Derek Chisora was telling us about beforehand from their sparring days. Joshua told us he'd finished the fight with an uppercut after the workouts at York Hall on Wednesday night.
Povetkin's looking a little tired there. Anthony Joshua seems to have got into the flow a little bit. Still taking too many shots for my liking, but he seems to be dictating the pace. Had him winning that round. But, you know, Alexander Povetkin is a very, very dangerous customer. That double left hook is just missing by fractions of an inch. You know, as the rounds go on, let's hope they don't start connecting.
Yeah, this fight for me will be decided in the second half. It's a very competitive first half of the fight. I think both guys will still have a lot to have to show in the second half of the fight to win the fight. Povetkin does at times seem like he's slowing down. Then he comes up with big bursts. Also, when Joshua comes with his big bursts, Povetkin tries to get in his head by coming right back after him, or at least presenting himself in front of him, just to show him nothing is effective.
Our colleagues from DAZN behind us are split. Sugar Ray Leonard has Joshua in front. Sergio Mora has Povetkin, Alexander Povetkin, who is down by 2 on your card, Carl.
Well, yes, I think AJ was behind on the first 2. Certainly he was caught with some bad-looking shots, and then he seemed to have found his rhythm and started boxing well behind the jab. Rounds 3, 4, 5, and 6, very close. Couple of potentially even rounds in there, but I've given them to AJ because he's boxing well.
Paulie has it level. David has Joshua 1 in front. It's close at the halfway stage. Povetkin, who's not been beaten since 2013, to Vladimir Klitschko, wins over Manuel Char, Carlos Taka, Mike Perez, Christian Hammer. Decent fighters. Comes in with good form. And a right hook from Povetkin. Is he getting a second wind here?
Well, he's just looking for solid shots, single solid shots. He's got a nice little head movement, little fake, makes Anthony Joshua react to what's coming at him, and then he picks his shot. Very experienced work from Povetkin, good accuracy there as well with the right hand.
Jab to the body from Joshua. Some people were saying Joshua would take out Povetkin early. He might do here. Lovely right hand. Best of the fight from Joshua. Povetkin is shaken in the 7th. On a left hook and a right hand. And down goes the Russian. Will he make it up? He's all over the place. Steve Grace has walked towards. He's brave. He's gritty. He's never been stopped before. But he might be right here and right now. Joshua with a big left hand, and AJ rocks Wembley all over again. A statement sent out in this blue ribbon division. Blistering finish from Joshua. The fans wanted the knockout. And after a very, very engaging fight, AJ finds the answer, the ammunition too much for Alexander Povetkin, who stopped for the first time in his life. And now Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, who'll get it on before Christmas, will continue the heavyweight story. And 2019, I tell you what, it's going to be even better than 2018.
You know what, that was an amazing win. Really, really good quality performance here from AJ. He was under some serious pressure. Nobody's done that to Alexander Povetkin. He's a very dangerous man. But AJ there coming through, really sticky moment. To finish like that, that was emphatic. That was just mesmerising from AJ. What a finish.
You saw AJ touch into the chest and the stomach throughout the fight with the jab. He just kept touching, he kept touching. It was to take away the attention from the head of Povetkin. Finally, in this 7th round, he touches to the chest or to the stomach with that jab. Then he touches again and comes with a fast right hand over the top. It just to take away the attention of Povetkin from the head. Then he snuck in that right hand. Greatly set up shot. That right hand was set up for rounds, from rounds prior, and he finally let it go here after the touch.
And great experience too, because Povetkin came and gave it an almighty challenge, didn't he, David? And Joshua just found time to get his boxing back together, utilising the jab, and it was turning his way. And then the power and the explosive finish, a perfect end.
Yeah, I'm so glad that he fought Alexander Povetkin at this stage in his career. This fight, maybe 5 fights ago, may have been too much for him. But he's learned from the fight against Vladimir Klitschko about staying cool under pressure when things might not be going your way. When against Carlos Takam, when he had the head clash with the nose, he's been there before. It wasn't a shock to the system. He stayed calm, stuck to his game plan, and waited for the perfect opportunity. And when it presented himself, he didn't rush it, didn't try too hard, just allowed his talent to flow. And Alexander Povetkin has never been treated like this in all the 36 fights he's ever had in his life. For me, punch-perfect performance, tough night. But, you know, to have a great performance, you need to be in there with a great opponent. And Alexander Povetkin was fantastic tonight, came with a solid game plan, was in great shape. Hit AJ with some great shots over the top, but AJ soaked him up. He rose to the occasion and got the job done.
At the time of the stoppage, the three judges' cards, 58-56, 58-56 to AJ, and 59-55 also to Joshua. All were unanimous towards Joshua. And I think it was the last 3 rounds or so where the fight just turned, didn't it? And he waited for that opportunity, and like the predator he is, and the world champion he is, he took that and he didn't let Povetkin recover.
And look at the finish here. I mean, he set it up with that fake jab to the body, sort of just placed the jab, took the attention away from the overhand right, and then produced this kind of a finish. And Povetkin was in serious trouble. And AJ, he knows he's got his man wounded, and he's one of the best finishers. He just puts combination punches together, accurate combinations, and Povetkin had no chance then.
The two of them just talking to each other in the ring now. And you got to feel for Alexander Povetkin. I know that a lot of people thought he should have been thrown out because of the drugs, and of course it tainted his name forever. But tonight, take that to one side, he put on a really great effort, a brave effort, and he was right in it until the last.
And all the way until the end. Credit to Povetkin. That was a hard knockdown he suffered. He got up, all his will to get up off the canvas. He wanted to continue fighting. You know, he fought like a man who knew this was his last chance, and he fought with all the heart in the world and all the skill in the world. This is a very, very competitive fight.
Big smile from Anthony Joshua, who admitted there was pressure on those big shoulders after the last 2 performances, which were good, but he didn't think great. And now he sends out a message. The exciting AJ is back. Is there anyone out there to take him out? We don't know. We will wait and see. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. Can't wait for that. You've got Dillian White. You've got many others. Jarrell Miller, so many in the heavyweight division. This is Joshua's night again. AJ at Wembley, at home now, in front of 80,000, delivers.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Steve Gray steps in and calls a halt to the contest. The official time. The official time, 1 minute, 59 seconds, round number 7. The winner by TKO victory, still the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, the fighting pride of the United Kingdom, AJ Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua reigns supreme and retains those world heavyweight crowns. 22-0 and 21 knockouts.
Well, it just seems to get better and better. And look at him here on the screen with all these belts.